A feathered flood, migratory marvels of Canada. Canada, a land of vast forests and sparkling lakes, becomes a stage for one of nature's greatest spectacles each autumn. Did you know that Canada is visited by over 450 species of migratory birds each year? These journeys, some spanning thousands of miles, make Canada one of the most important regions for bird migration in the world. Welcome to this exploration of the majestic migration patterns of Canadian birds, where we'll dive into the species that participate, the incredible routes they travel, and the fascinating behaviors they exhibit along the way. Each year, millions of birds migrate through Canada, moving from their breeding grounds in the north to warmer climates in the south. From small songbirds like the yellow warbler to larger species like the sandhill crane, these birds use Canada as a critical waypoint, navigating vast distances across forests, mountains and coastlines.
From Arctic plains to tropical shores, the journey south. The migratory routes of Canadian birds are as diverse as the species themselves. Some birds, like the Arctic tern, will undertake breathtaking journeys from the Arctic tundra to the shores of Antarctica, a round trip of over 40,000 miles. Others, like the American robin, will travel shorter distances, seeking out milder climates within the United States. The journey south is not without its challenges. Birds must navigate by day and night, relying on celestial cues and an innate sense of direction. They must contend with unpredictable weather patterns, from fierce storms to scorching deserts. And they must find food and rest along the way, fueling their bodies for the long journey ahead. Many birds follow established migratory routes known as flyways, corridors of favorable habitat that provide food and shelter along the way. These flyways often follow coastlines, mountain ranges, and river valleys, offering birds landmarks and wind assistance. The Pacific, Central, Mississippi, and Atlantic flyways are major thoroughfares for migratory birds in North America.
Warblers on the wing, navigating the night sky. Birds navigate vast distances during migration. Warblers and sparrows are nocturnal migrants. They fly under the cover of darkness, silhouetted against moonlit clouds. Nocturnal migrants use celestial cues like stars and the moon, and an internal magnetic compass. They also use visual landmarks. The blackpoll warbler, weighing less than an ounce, undertakes an impressive migratory journey. It flies non-stop for up to 3 days, crossing 2,000 miles of ocean.
Hummingbirds, tiny titans of endurance. Hummingbirds, those iridescent jewels of the bird world, are masters of aerial acrobatics and endurance. These tiny birds, some weighing less than a dime, make incredible migratory journeys, their wings beating up to 80 times per second, a blur of motion as they flit from flower to flower. One of the most well-known migratory hummingbirds is the ruby-throated hummingbird. This tiny bird, weighing just 1/10 of an ounce, makes an epic journey each year, flying non-stop across the Gulf of Mexico, a distance of over 500 miles. To fuel this incredible feat, the ruby-throated hummingbird doubles its body weight before migration, storing energy in the form of fat. Hummingbirds are highly reliant on nectar, the sugary liquid produced by flowers, to fuel their high-energy lifestyle and migratory flights. They have evolved long, slender bills and tongues, perfectly adapted for extracting nectar from even the most intricate flowers. Their migratory routes often coincide with the blooming of nectar-rich flowers, ensuring a steady supply of fuel along the way.
Geese in formation, a symphony of the skies. Few sights in nature are as awe-inspiring as a flock of geese in flight, their honking calls echoing across the autumn sky. Geese, renowned for their strong family bonds, migrate in large flocks, often numbering in the hundreds or even thousands. Their iconic V formation is not just a visual spectacle, it's a marvel of aerodynamic efficiency. By flying in a V formation, geese can reduce wind resistance and conserve energy. The lead bird creates an updraft that lifts the birds behind it, making flight easier for the entire flock. Geese take turns leading the formation, sharing the burden of breaking the wind. The honking calls of the geese help to maintain flock cohesion and provide encouragement during the long journey. Canada geese, perhaps the most iconic of North American waterfowl, breed in Canada and Alaska. migrating south to warmer climates for the winter. Their distinctive honking calls are a familiar sound across North America, a reminder of the changing seasons and the enduring power of nature.
Raptors on high riding the thermal south. Raptors, those majestic birds of prey, are masters of soaring flight. Hawks, eagles, falcons, and owls are all raptors, distinguished by their sharp talons, hooked beaks, and keen eyesight. Unlike songbirds, which flap their wings continuously in flight, raptors are able to soar effortlessly for long distances, riding rising air currents called thermals. Thermals are columns of rising hot air created by the uneven heating of the Earth's surface. Raptors use thermals to gain altitude, circling upwards like gliders. Once they reach a certain height, they glide effortlessly to the next thermal, conserving energy as they cover vast distances. This efficient method of flight allows raptors to migrate long distances without expending large amounts of energy. The bald eagle, America's national bird, is a powerful raptor that migrates south from Canada and Alaska to warmer climates for the winter. These majestic birds, with their distinctive white heads and brown bodies, can often be seen soaring high above open water and fields, their keen eyesight scanning the ground for prey.
Stopover sites, oases on the flyway. Migrating birds face a monumental task, requiring incredible endurance and navigational skills. To complete their journeys successfully, birds need to refuel and rest at regular intervals along their migratory routes. These vital refueling stops, known as stopover sites, provide birds with the sustenance they need to continue their journey. Stopover sites can be found in a variety of habitats, from wetlands and forests to backyards and urban parks. The most important stopover sites offer an abundance of food, fresh water and shelter from predators. These oases on the flyway are critical for the survival of migratory birds, allowing them to replenish their energy reserves and continue their journey. Wetlands, in particular, play a vital role as stopover sites for migratory waterfowl, such as ducks, geese and shorebirds. These productive ecosystems provide an abundance of food in the form of aquatic plants, insects and invertebrates. Forests offer shelter and food for songbirds, while grasslands provide habitat for sparrows and other ground foraging birds.
The Perils of Migration, a winged gauntlet. While migration is an essential part of the life cycle for many bird species, it is not without its perils. Migrating birds face a gauntlet of challenges, both natural and human-made, that can threaten their survival. Predators, storms, collisions with man-made structures, and habitat loss all pose significant threats to migratory birds. Predation is a constant threat for migrating birds, especially during vulnerable times like takeoff and landing. Hawks, falcons, owls, snakes, and even some mammals like raccoons prey on birds. Storms, too, can be deadly for migrating birds, blowing them off course, grounding them, or even killing them outright. Collisions with man-made structures such as buildings, power lines, and communication towers are a growing threat to migratory birds, especially during nighttime migration.
If you want to witness this amazing phenomenon, Canada has plenty of birdwatching spots where you can see these migrations in action. Areas like Point Pelee National Park in Ontario and the Fraser River Delta in British Columbia offer prime viewing locations. Each spring and fall, these spots come alive with a variety of migratory birds, offering visitors a chance to experience nature at its finest. From the Arctic tern's epic journey to the V formations of geese, the migration patterns of Canada's birds are a testament to the beauty and resilience of nature. We hope this video has given you a deeper appreciation for the incredible journeys these birds undertake and the importance of protecting their roots. If you enjoyed learning about these incredible migrations, please support the channel by hitting the subscribe button and join us for more wildlife and nature adventures. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.